The spiritual effort maker is now joined by other spiritual effort makers. You are creating a circle of power. Power is a result of many minds coming together for one aim, for one desire, one purpose. And here the purpose is to benefit the world, to help everyone to come out of sorrow and to experience their right of peace, love, truth, and happiness. To have this power, souls who are now studying together, they hold hands together. They hold the invisible hand of spiritual friendship. Spiritual friends means those who are listening to only one Father, one teacher, one supreme companion, and when they follow the directions of the Supreme Soul, then they find around them many spiritual friends. They find that many others are going in that same direction. It's like when you decide to go on a trip, on a journey, and maybe you want to walk, and you start thinking it's going to be a long walk, it's going to be hot, I'm going to be alone, and maybe I'm going to miss some water and food and company. And as soon as you start, you realize that others are walking along the same way, the same path. And you just observe at the beginning others that are walking at their own pace, at their own speed. Some are fast walkers, some are slow walkers, some are running, some are doing Tai Chi, some are observing the scenery, some are taking a sun bath. Each one has their own way of progressing on the pathway. And at some point, you will observe that you will walk together. And that becomes a natural alignment of your way of walking. Those who are having the same speed, those who have the same thoughts, the same energy, they will walk together in a natural way. They will find it natural and normal to support each other, to keep company, to share stories. And then the journey becomes very easy, very enjoyable. You remain light and you share resources with others. So it is the same here. You are here like rivers of knowledge that are now spreading out into the world to give the nectar of knowledge, the jewels of knowledge, the sanjivani of knowledge, the life-giving herb that will resurrect everyone. Everyone will come back to their highest sense. The angel will be resurrected with this water of knowledge that you are giving. So all of you are rivers of knowledge flowing beautifully, nurturing the land and providing for people and entertaining many. And these rivers are now flowing together. They are coming together to the ocean. And each one has their own journey, each one has their own power, each one has their own individuality. However, when they come to the ocean, they all merge into the ocean and they all are alike. There is no more difference between them. They all are pure, clean, lovely, and all the waters are merged into one water, the water of the ocean. So, to keep the company of the other rivers, you have to adjust your ways, and also you have to trust in yourself. You have to trust that you are just as good as everyone else, that you are now going to the right destination, and that you have the power to reach your destination. There is no danger now because you are in the good company and you know where you want to arrive. Sometimes it is said that there are storms, storms of defects, of weaknesses, of doubts, of vices. And these storms can create a lot of upheaval. However, what can a storm do to a river, especially if it's a big river? Yes, a storm will create upheaval, it will create big waves, it will bring lots of wood and mud, and it may even create a temporary dam. Some blockage can stop the waters of the river temporary, but that is only temporary. Eventually, the river will continue to flow to its destination. So, what can storms do to you? Nothing, nothing at all. They may come as an entertainment. They will create a little bit of waves, and everyone will be excited, will say, wow, how nice are these waves. And then everything comes back to normal. So, you, the river, going to meet the ocean, flowing down with all the other rivers. No storm can stop you, no storm can upset you. And when you are flowing down to the ocean, you bring with you the jewels of knowledge. You bring the most beautiful gifts. And everyone who lives on the shore of the river will enjoy the gifts. Everyone will pick up the jewels, everyone will pick up the flowers, they will pick up the fragrance of the flowers, the fruits. Um, and there are ships as well. If a river is really big, there will be ships that come and bring lots of products to the people. There will be a flourishing commerce on a river that flows, and there are ships and there are a lot of exchanges between people. So there is only benefit from you, the river, flowing down to meet the ocean. And that is unstoppable. That is unbreakable. Water cannot be stopped from reaching its destination. And as soon as you reached the ocean, you realize that at some point, all this ocean will become light. You will all change from water into light, into that tiny, tiny stars of light that are meant now to return back home. And light is even more powerful than water. Yes, water can flow, but water can also have obstacles that has to remove, and the water can be very slow. But the light, it's very fast. So you, the souls who are now coming together, you will eventually change into your form of light, the form of essence, the form of the point of light, the form of those who are now returning home. They forget the journey, they forget the service, they forget everything they have accumulated, they forget they have even been rivers and they provide it for many others. They withdraw into the powerful form of a point of light. And that is your final mission now, to withdraw your senses, to withdraw your thoughts, to let go of expansion, and to withdraw in one point of light. incorporeal light. And from this point of incorporeal light, you radiate the light of truth. You radiate the light of eternal happiness. Like God, you become like God. You become like the highest stars of this eternal, imperishable sky. So you return home. Today, enjoy being the river, enjoy being in the company of other rivers. It's a beautiful journey. You have a wonderful company. Enjoy the mela with the ocean, meeting the ocean, and then also let go of everything and go up. Go up, make the transition from being very earthly, very grounded, very nurturing, make the transition to be just a point of light. Withdraw from everything else, become essenseful, and become a star of light in an eternal sky of incorporeal light. Prepare now to return home. The purpose of the knowledge, the purpose of your journey is to go back to the essence, to return home, to return to be a point of incorporeal light and stay there. Stay there at the unit of conscious energy, remain in the company of God. Remain in the company of the eternal home of peace.